Hello guys, welcome to YouTube channel Phone Mania. So in today's video, we are gonna unbox the Redmi Note 11T 5G, and this is the first smartphone of the Note 11 series. So guys, first of all, this is the 6GB 128GB variant of the Note 11T 5G, which is in aquamarine blue color. So let's start from the unboxing. So here we are getting powered by Redmi. We are just taking, and here is the phone itself. And before that, let's see, maybe it's a case, and some paperwork. Yes guys, so we are getting a transparent case, and guys, it's a sort of good quality case. Okay, you could see it's a sort of good quality, and we are getting some quick start guide and all. Let's keep them aside, and we are getting a SIM ejector tool, and directly we are getting phone, and let's keep the phone. Oh, this is the color, so let's keep the phone on side. Let's see what else do we get. And yes, so here we are getting a 33-watt charger in the box, as well as a USB type C data cables. So let's keep everything aside, and let's boot up the phone. Okay, let's. Oh wow, so guys, this is the aquamarine blue colors, guys. So this is a sort of gradient finish. Actually, we can say it's an aura or aurora finish, or diamond cut finish, we could say. See, you would see a pale blue over here, that it's a diamond finish, as well as, but if you come to the bottom, you could see it's a sort of dark blue with the diamond. So it's a sort of, it's not a matte finish, you would see, and it's a polycarbonate back. And let's see about the weight. It weighs about 195 grams, and the thickness would be around 8.8 mm thickness would be there. Okay, so let's discuss the ports and buttons. So here is the speaker one, the USB port, and mic one, headphone jack, and here's the speaker 2, so that's a dual speaker, and here is the IR blaster as well as the mic 2. Okay, and on rear you could see it as 4 cameras, you could see, but actually it's just 2. So I will come to that later. So let's boot up the phone. Okay, so let's boot up, and its initial setup is also done. So let's start from the cons of this phone. So starting off from the first con, that would be the virtual RAM. So actually it says clearly labeled over here like up to 8GB of RAM plus 3GB of virtual RAM. So you would normally think it as actually I am having the 6GB 128GB variant. So you might think that the 6GB variant also gets 6GB plus 3GB. That means it effectively makes a 9GB of total RAM, but you are wrong guys. It only in the 8GB variant you are getting 3GB of extra virtual RAM, but on this variant just 6GB of RAM. Actually, if you ask me, is the virtual RAM really a matter, then I would say absolutely no. It's a sort of RAM helper. Sometimes it works, sometimes it gives glitch. So it's an okay thing. And the next thing is that display. So guys, it's an LCD display, IPS LCD display. So if you compare in the segment normally like the Redmi Note 10 Pro, it comes with an AMOLED display with 120 Hz of refresh rate, same as this, almost same as this price segment, but it's a 4G phone. But this smartphone is 5G, so it should compromise on some areas, right? So let me show you a video, and so guys, this is. So you could see the colors are really bright. You could see the green, deep greens, crystal, vibrant colors. So everything is nice. So apart from keeping that the technology is AMOLED, the technology is IPS LCD, I am almost okay with this, but glad if it gets the AMOLED display, then I would say it is the king of under 20K segment, I would say. Okay, still it's nice. Actually, I didn't felt any bad about this display. It's almost fine, but glad it get AMOLED display as well as the 120 Hz refresh. It feels really nice, and nice viewing angles, nice color reproduction. so you almost feel like it's an AMOLED, but it's an IPS LCD. Okay. And the next thing, so if you're a fan of using it 120 hertz of refresh, then you might get wrong over here. This just get 90 hertz of refresh rate, no 120 hertz. So you could see that the Poco X2, Poco X3, Redmi Note 10 Pro, IQ C3, all this comes with 120 hertz of refresh, but this guy is just clocked at 90 hertz, or you could switch to the normal 60 hertz. So by default it comes in 60. I just switched to bump up to 90 hertz, and you would see it's almost fine. You could see, if you ask me, there is a much larger difference between 120 or 60. I would say 120 and 90. I would say no, but still, if it gets 120 and along with AMOLED, then it would be a steal, I would say. Yeah, still it's nice. You would see. Okay, still it's an okay one. And now regarding the protection, so this comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. So if you recall, the Redmi Note 10 Pro comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. So latest is the Corning Gorilla Glass 7 Victus, but it comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 5, but this guy just got the Corning Gorilla Glass 3. So as it's still got a Corning Gorilla, that's a great matter, but still if it gets Corning Gorilla Glass 5, then it would be awesome, guys. So actually this which I mentioned, actually I'm mentioning as a cons, is not really cons. Actually I would say it's a sort of areas which I felt personally there is a need to be improvement and all. Okay, so sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just telling the facts which areas need to get a bit more improved. And now next one is the brightness. So you could see this is at full brightness. Usually when I do this full brightness, the camera couldn't capture because of the high brightness of the phone, but actually this guy is, you could also see the camera captures it perfectly. That means the brightness is bit low. Actually I just see with the naked eye, still I could feel that the brightness is, even if I set it to the maximum brightness, still it feels not as that means the peak brightness or something like that. We need to test it in the outdoor brightness to see how much does it actually get the peak brightness. So actually at a glance I could realize that it is not great brightness, but it's an okay type of brightness. And yeah, so I need this, I need to be a peak brightness, it should be need to be a bit more. And next is the MIUI 12. So this comes with, I would say, okay, so about phone, it comes with MIUI 12.5.1 global version. Actually it has got some minor bloatwares like the get apps. Where is it? It's some get apps and gives some unwanted notification and all. And apart from that, if you ask me, yes, here is a Moj application, a MI credit application, Facebook Prime Video, which Amazon, LinkedIn, which I have not installed. It comes with pre-installed, but actually I would say MI credit and Moj are bloatwares. LinkedIn, Amazon, Facebook Prime Video are almost usual for, that means almost good for some people. And MI Pay is also there. And upon tools you are getting FM radio. Wow, we are getting an FM radio, and it's have an IR blaster, so we are getting MI remote also. Okay, yes, so that's regarding the MIUI 12. So light bugs are there. And now to the cameras. So I already mentioned that the cameras are just two cameras. So the main camera is 50 MB camera, and the next is an 8 MB ultra wide. So you might be thinking, why these three slots? This is the flash, and this is just written AI, and this he gives an impression of some laser autofocus thing, but it's just a design upon the plastic. So just two cameras. Glad, actually I would say it's a nice move, because some companies are just giving 2 MB macro camera, 2 MB depth, or 2 MB some sort and so and so, just for getting 4 cameras. That means quad cameras, just for saying quad cameras. At least that doesn't do like that. Actually in my opinion, at least it should, I would be really happy if it just get a 5 MB macro. Actually the macro shots are sometimes getting really useful. I am not really a fan of depth cameras, but actually a 5 MB macro was there, then it would be super awesome. But this is a Samsung 50 MB camera, and the camera, I would say this is the camera UI. Actually we need to test the cameras really thoroughly to give a verdict about the cameras. And this is the pro mode, and we have video, and the maximum would be 1080p at 60 fps with the maximum. And we have the photo, and we have done options like the pro color, tilt shift, movie frame, and we have the portrait modes. Okay, and upon more we are getting the dedicated 50 MB mode, that means 50 MB ultra HD mode. And what else do we get? Just wait. We are getting night mode, short video, a watermark, time lapse, some documents, panorama, and all. Okay, so that's it regarding the cameras. Okay, and now let's move to the main areas. That's the cons, sorry, that's the pros of this phone, that's everyone is waiting for. So the pros starts with the 5G itself. As the name suggests, it's a 5G phone, so it has got 7 5G bands. So that means the dual 5G bands, 7 5G bands. And if you ask me, and the next thing would be its design, guys. So if you ask me, the thickness is 195, and I already mentioned it's 8.8 mm thickness. And the next thing would be the stereo speakers. I would just show a sample of the music. So guys, the speakers are really nice. So it's same as the Redmi Note 10 Pro and all. And actually I would say the bass speaker, that means the bottom speaker, is having a great loudness, and I think this is for just getting some light audio as well as some surround effect to the audio. Okay, and then it's having the IR blaster, then the headphone jack, and it comes with IP53 dust, that means the splash resistance, just splash resistance. And it comes with the UFS 2.2 storage speeds. I would show you the storage scores. So it scores around 33,000. And guys, the next thing is the haptic motor. So it has also got the x-axis linear motor. So the haptics are really nice. So you could felt that back tab, home, so everything you could felt the really nice, not the normal vibration. So you could really haptic impression is going on there. So that's also really nice, really good. X-axis linear motor is really nice. And so it has got about 33-watt charging with 5000 mAh of battery, so that's also nice. And regarding the touch sampling rate, I would show you the touch sampling rate really quick. So now I am the display refresh rate is around 90 hertz, so it would give, so 330, you could see it's 328. So 328 minus the screen refresh rate minus 90, so it is getting 338. 338 is the touch response. That means it's nearly getting 240 hertz as the company claims, 240 hertz touch response rate. So that's also nice. And then regarding the chipset, it has got a Dimensity 810, which is a very capable chip. I would say it needs to be better optimized with the games and all. Then it would be an awesome chip, I would say, in my decision, my opinion. Okay, and now regarding the availability and pricing. So at the flash sale, it was about the starting price, base variant starting price was about 14,999 with the card offer, and for the 6GB 128 it was 15,999, and for the 8 128 it was 17,999. But currently the price just hiked by 1,000 rupees, and it shows the 6GB 128 and 8GB 128 only. They just discarded the 664 variant. It's not showing right now. Now the next sale is on December 21 in Amazon and MI. So and it's just shows the 6 128 variant at 17,999. That means 1,000 rupees higher. So those who take with the ICICI card, they could get 1,000 rupees off. That means they could effectively get 15,999 this phone. So in my opinion, around 17k, this is a great device. Actually, I would say it's a value for money device because it's a 5G ready phone. So you could take it for granted. So no issues would be there. And overall, the specs, everything leads to a nice overall form factor, and everything is really nice. And Regarding the competitors, I would say the IQ Z3, it's also a 5G smartphone. And if you compare with neck and neck comparison, actually they are both are almost same. Actually, in minor areas, IQ Z3 is ahead, minor areas this is ahead. So not a big margin is there. And if you compare with Note 10 Pro, it's just a 4G smartphone. So let's leave it. So if you compare with the IQ Z3, then the pricing is a bit more aggressive than that, because it's 128 is 19,990, and for the 8 128 is 2990. So while compared to the 17,999, there is a difference. So for that 2K, it's a really worth device to buy. Okay, so guys, that's all for the unboxing, first review, as well as the pros and cons of the Redmi Note 11T 5G. So guys, stay tuned and subscribe. Signing off, it's Phone Mania.